Listen to this podcast now on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
Why is the middle class shrinking? Why are people facing an affordability crisis while marginalized individuals called informals grow in numbers? Join me as I travel the world, speaking with people living in invisibility, the leaders working to solve it, and uncovering the hard truths shaping our economy and daily reality.
Download all of Red Apple Media's podcasts right now through your favorite podcast platform.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Excuse me. Taxi.
Okay, man, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
Sunday morning. Well, a lot of things are happening in New York City, New York State. And, we have with us Bruce Blakeman, who's running for the governor of New York State. And somebody has to straighten out our city and state because we love New York. And Bruce Blakeman, you have the safest county in the country. You're the chief executive officer of Nassau County, and you're the county executive. And you've been voted the safest county in America. Can we get New York City, New York State to be the safest state in America?
Well, we are going to make it the safest state in America. We're going to back our blue. We're going to hire more law enforcement professionals. We're going to change our laws that now are pro-criminal and make it pro-safety, pro-victim. And we got an economic plan, our first 100 days in office, that's going to create affordability and prosperity in our state.
I mean, people want to feel safe. Now, some of the budgets coming out of Albany and New York, people are concerned that New York City, New York State is not going to be affordable. What can you do?
Well, first of all, in my first 100 days in office, I intend to cut income taxes. There'll be no taxes on a single earner that makes $50,000 or less, or a couple that makes $100,000 or less. That's number one. Number two, our utility rates in New York State are 70% higher than the national average. I will cut them in half. We will cut out the green energy scam where we're spending billions of dollars on science projects that don't work. They produce very little energy. They're very expensive. And I will drill, baby, drill with one of the largest natural gas reserves in the world right here in New York State. You know how crazy it is, John? The same Marcellus Reserve that we share with the state of Pennsylvania, we are drilling in Pennsylvania, but not in New York. We're buying Pennsylvania gas from the same reserve. How stupid and hypocritical is that of Kathy Hochul? We could do that here in New York, create prosperity, bring the supply of energy up, and the supply of energy going up means prices go down.
Now, Bruce Mosler, I understand on the Pennsylvania side of Pennsylvania, of the border of New York State, they're driving Mercedes-Benz and Cadillacs, and on our New York State border, we're driving 54 Chevys. And I'm exaggerating a little bit. Now, it's the same.
Not very much. Not very much, John. On one side of the border in Pennsylvania, there's prosperity. People have brand new roads. There's economic development. On the southern tier of New York, it's one of the poorest places in America. We can create instant prosperity there that would be good for the whole state, but more importantly for the whole state, it would bring down energy costs to start taking that natural gas that we have here in New York and spreading it across our state, increasing the supply, bringing that prices down. No more solar farms on rich farmland upstate that's covered in snow for 6 months or produces no energy. That's a total scam. When I become governor, we will make it more affordable by cutting utility rates, cutting taxes, and bringing better paying jobs into New York State.
In other words, you're not going to. You want to save the businesses from leaving by having a more common sense in business in New York City, New York State. And I think that some of the business people are panicking because it looks like double taxation without representation.
Well, that's exactly right. We're driving out businesses. We're driving out high net worth individuals who bring prosperity to our state. They bring jobs. John, think of it this way. You know, Kathy Hochul and Zoran Mandami are trying to get rid of these billionaires that are located in New York State by taxing them even more. They're already paying the vast share of taxes in our state. By running them out of the state, it creates a gap that'll have to be filled by middle-class taxpayers. We don't want that. In addition, when a high net worth individual leaves our state, who does it hurt? It hurts our carpenters, our electricians, our plumbers, our waiters, our waitresses, the dog walker, you name it. People get hurt when people with money leave our state, and they've been leaving our state in droves. I'm going to keep them here. I'm going to attract more business here. I'm going to attract rich people to our state because rich people bring jobs.
Well, I mean, people want confidence in government, and right now they're lacking a little bit of confidence. In safety, we want safety in our streets. We want our energy costs to come down. We want business. We want people to back the blue and making sure that we have law enforcement. And those are important things.
That's what everybody wants. Republicans, Democrats, independents, they all want the same thing. Safer communities, more affordable prices. They want better jobs with better wages and better benefits. You know, John, when I walk around New York City or I go upstate and I meet with people upstate, it's the same thing. People are miserable under Kathy Hochul. And I have so many Democrats, what I would call common sense Democrats, who come up to me each and every day and tell me I'm a lifelong Democrat. I've never voted Republican before, but I'm voting for you, Bruce Blakeman, for governor because you're a common sense guy. You know how to create economic activity, and you know how to keep communities safe.
Well, I want New York City, New York State to be safe for my kids and my grandkids, and I want it to be good for our businesses. Otherwise, I guess businesses are leaving. Did you hear, by the way, Bruce, this is important, New York, New Jersey, which is our neighbor, Exxon, after 140 years of being in New Jersey, they're moving to Texas. Samsung, another major New Jersey company, moving to Texas. And this all happened last week.
Well, you know, New Jersey has the same faulty policies as New York State, and people are starting to get wiser. They're getting smarter. They know that people who promise them free stuff, it's all a scam. It's all a gimmick. The only way to create more affordability is to create better jobs. Put more money in people's pockets, cut their taxes, cut their utility rates. That's how you make it affordable. I know how to do that. I haven't raised taxes in 4 years. As a matter of fact, I cut $150 million tax increase to my predecessor. I've gotten 7 bond upgrades, 4 budget surpluses. I know how to run a big organization. My county's larger than 8 states in population, and I win because I know how to get it done. And in a county with 110,000 more Democrats than Republicans, I just won re-election in a landslide, John. So people know that I care about their communities and I know how to run a government.
Well, Bruce Blakeman, running for governor, county executive of Nassau County. All we want is common sense. I am pro-common sense Democrats. I am pro-common sense independents. And I'm definitely pro-common sense Republicans. And good luck, and let's talk again real soon.
Thanks, John. If you want to volunteer or you want to make a contribution, we would love your support. Go to BlakemanForNewYork.com.
BlakemanForNewYork.com. Thank you so much, and we'll talk again real soon.
Thanks, John.